Alrighty, we're back. Chasing the Triple. This is round number 3 of Chasing the Triple. Monster Energy Side-by-Side Sports presents, and this is our Pro Mod class coming out on the track. And in the booth with me is Jake Kosmecki, and Jake just came off of that Sportsman class where he crashed late in the race, hit a tree. And Jake, welcome back to the booth. We're going to call the Pro Mod class here with me. How are you feeling?
Feeling fine. Just a little upset at myself, but
yeah, I bet.
As you can see, these guys are giving each other some gaps because you don't want to be right on the guy when you take the start line, which is coming up right now for Kyle Chaney and Tyler Livingston right here. Surprised Tyler didn't leave himself a little more gap like Scottie Lawrence did with Jimmy Henderson, but we're going to have to see. Jimmy Henderson's probably coming in the woods right now. There's huge ruts out there, so we're going to have to watch and see when they come back around.
So as they cross that finish line the first time is when the clock starts for each of these guys. And then they this is our short course area here. This is the Pro Mod, like we said, and then they go back into that cross-country section. You say it's really rough and a lot of ruts back there, and there's that truck section, the Raptor track they call it as well. So a lot of stuff going out. And people have asked us here on the Facebook feed, and we'll actually go to this right now and see, but people have asked us a couple questions. Why are they not starting together? So let's go over that first. I've explained it, but we have, I'm sure, new viewers now. So tell me why they don't start together.
We don't start together because it's a timed race. You race on your own. It's an hour-long race by yourself. It's basically a timed race. So we're starting in groups of 2. We were originally going to start in groups of 1, but then it was going to be too spread out because we're doing minute gaps between each group. So we're doing 2 in one group, and you can leave as much room as you want before you start the time, which is right there by Ben Enloe. And yeah, so we're doing groups of 2 because it's your own time, just like RC racing, kind of.
Correct. So each driver is timed. They have transponders on them, and you're kind of racing against each other, but you're racing against the clock as well. And then we'll see on our scoring here as they come around later for the full lap of number 1, who's setting the lap times and stuff like that. So remember, this is a pretty much an hour-long race. This one might be a little bit shorter than that, but just a little, because a lap is about 11 or 12 minutes, maybe 10 minutes for these guys. And you were telling me that some sections of that track is really rutted and really rough. Tell me about those sections.
Yeah, like you're steering, you can't even steer it because it just gets in the huge rut, and you're like trying to turn, and it just stays there. Like it doesn't even come out. And as we can see, Rodney didn't even take the green. We got Zeiler coming out instead of Rodney, so he must not decide to fix it. Behind Jason Watt, he is.
Oh yeah.
Look at this, we got a pass already. Zeitler's giving her.
Yeah, so they're already going at it. Who's that? Is that the 41, I believe that was, of Kyle Hart there? What do you think Kyle's doing?
That's Jason Watt in the 81.
Is it Jason? Okay. So what do you think why do you think he's taking it easy on lap 1? He might maybe want someone in front of him?
It's an hour-long race, so you got to pace yourself. You can't be going all out right away. So
all right.
I feel like he's going to wait for Zeitler to make a mistake or do something and just get around him clean and run his own race.
I like it. True insight from a true racer there. So Jake Kosmecki here in the booth with me, and going to be with us through this Pro Mod main event. And let's go to our Facebook feed. Jake, you got a lot of fans out there. Ben Heiding says he's watching from the pits. Eric Hill says you had a tough break, Jake. Keep your head up. You had a killer rookie year, so that's cool. If you want to say hi to Eric, you may do that. Same with Steve Rounds also saying hi.
Hey, Steve.
Zach says just need to finish, but was driving over my head and smoked a tree, says Jake. That he's kind of repeating what you were repeating. Yeah. Hey, we got some smoke here already out of...
We got some action going on between Luke Stubbs and Kenny Masch. Whew. Oh, Luke's smoking a little bit.
That's not good this early. That's Kenny and the all blue set. Did he get a new YXZ?
Oh, Luke pulled off, as you can see.
He's done already, huh?
Tough break.
So Luke looks like he's out of that one. Did Kenny get So here's Ken Masch. Is he getting a new YXE?
Yeah, in Crandon, he raced a Textron, and apparently he rolled it pretty good. So I think he just got a Yamaha, trying it out. Lives around here, so
he does. Yeah.
Thought, why not come out and try it?
Yeah, he lives down here. He was a former Wisconsin guy. I've known him for quite a while, and now living down here in Texas and working out in the fields and doing well. And good to see Ken out here. All right, so let's go back to our Facebook feed. Karen Kosmecki says, "Good job." Is that your mom?
It's my aunt.
Your aunt. Okay, cool. I think she said that earlier. I apologize, Karen. Deanne Johnson says, "Go Gabe Johnson." Sunday Quinn says, "Watching from the UP, go race driven." We had them in here earlier, so thank you, Sunday. Nathan Mitchell says, "William to be smooth, and I don't see Wyatt letting Matt around him for any reason. Maybe there's a car issue, or is the Polaris that fast?" He's saying.
That's actually a pro stock he's running.
Huh. What's this one here?
I think that's Can-Am. William Thomas, I think. Yeah.
There you go.
Looks like a real desert car.
with a nice wrap on it as well. That thing is decked out, isn't it? So they're on our short course here, and then they're going to head off into the cross-country section. I think we got a drone out there. We'll see if he gets up and running. He's been working on that today, and we'll see if we can get them out there on that. Here's another.
All right, now we got all the cars started, so we're going to start the race now with everyone.
What if we just did short course here in the future? What are your thoughts on this short course section that's in front of us?
Short course section is fun, but like there's like 4 different tracks we're racing out. We're cutting across lanes, doing different split lanes. It's kind of confusing, but if we just did the short course, I think it'd be fun.
Well, maybe we'll throw that in next year and just do that. Maybe we'll do cross. Who knows what Johnny has planned up his sleeve for the Monster Energy chasing the triple. All right, here is the back, some of the cross country. This is the Raptor, the truck track, correct?
Yeah.
Now tell me, how is that? What do you see or what do you feel out on that part of the track?
That section's real fun. You just like come in, brake hard, sling it in, and yeah.
So pretty flat, no jumps.
Yeah.
Or
this
no,
section's real fast right here where Jimmy is. He'll come by the tower, and yeah, really fun. As you can see, Kyle Hart just took the green right now, so he gave himself a huge gap. The guy in front of him's a minute ahead already.
All right, so they're coming at us. Still got a couple minutes until they get to us. They're gonna come down here. This is the Monster Alley.
This section is going to be curious to watch.
Is that fun? There's our Castle X track cam in Monster Alley. Is that like, how steep is that downhill there?
That downhill is not that steep, but we're going to see if Jimmy cuts across the track here. Yep, he did. It's a little shortcut the racers made. Josh's car is out there. They have to watch out for that.
All good, all legal?
Yep.
There's Josh's car sitting there. Is he going to go get that thing, or what's the story? Got to get that out of there. How about these switchbacks?
Those are really hard. Like, you come in, drift one way, and then you gotta brake hard and drift the other way right away. Cool. It's real hard.
Looks fun.
We gotta watch and see if anybody blows that turn, because there's a pond right below that, as you can see.
So we were talking to Scottie about that earlier today. He said he hit a pond, went into a pond last year sometime. So he noted that early yesterday when he went by it, where that was.
I feel like we're gonna see a pit road penalty in this race. These mod guys are crazy. They get going and they see red and just cruise.
Is there a radar gun out there?
Yeah, we got loops. One at the start, one in the middle, and one at the end.
Okay.
Here's Kyle Chaney.
Yep, coming through.
He already passed Tyler, it looks like.
He's gonna have a good lap, isn't he? So Kyle in the points here is 4th in the points with 41, so he's a way out. He had a bad race at that first.
Crivets, yeah, he blew it up the first one. They had to run a backup car to start from last.
That's right, and then also at Dirt City, he only got 1 point in the first round.
I think he had a flat or something.
Is that it? Okay. So, I mean, he could definitely move up today. He's have to have a great day. He'd have to have some serious bad luck with the other guys to pull this
the
off.
Other 3 guys I don't think could finish in the top 5, and Chaney would have to win.
Correct. Let's go to our Facebook feed real quick. John Arnold, we talked to him. Adam says good luck from Escanaba, Michigan. Max Brill is on the feed. Carrie, great job. Carrie Palomas?
That's my mom.
That's your mom. Okay, great job, Jake. Very proud of you, what you've accomplished. Your rookie year, you're doing a great. Announcing also. So I will give you, I will agree with you, Carrie, on that.
Oh, wow. Jimmy just sent that.
He sure did. It's probably taking a little easy next lap.
Yeah, he'll probably take that a little easier next time. Oh.
That's the 44, Jimmy Henderson. So his first lap, 10 minutes, 38 seconds.
Scottie's 4 seconds behind right now.
Okay. But those pit stops and everything, this is cool how they're all spread out. I like this. This is going to be a fun one to call. But back to Carrie, your mom. He is doing a great job announcing just a few minutes that he's been in here. He's told me more stuff in the last 10 minutes about this event than I'm even knew. So great insight from a true racer. And it's good to have these guys in here and calling this stuff out because, you know, a lot of stuff I'm in this booth I don't even see out there or get to feel or experience. And Jake just came off the track and he knows all these drivers as well, so he's doing a great job. Absolutely.
Look at Chaney's pit road time. Oh, never mind. Chaney's in the lead right now, but his pit road speed was 12.2. We can go 15 down there. Jimmy Henderson has a fast time in pits right now, 14.1. But Kyle Chaney's leading right now at the 10:30. Henderson's 8 seconds back. Lawrence is 12 seconds back. Chaney must be cruising right now.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes, 30 seconds. Look at that.
There's Tyler. Orange rock screen. I don't know why he didn't take the rock screen off. That must be hard to see in the woods.
Yeah, probably.
Those are optional in this race. So.
Is there much shadows out there?
Yeah, it's dark back there.
Is it? Okay.
And sometimes the sun like glares right into your eyes, so it's hard to see where you're going.
Sure. All right. Brandon Bass, did Luke pull back on the track, he says?
Yeah, I saw him pull back earlier, but I don't know if he's just going to pull back to the pits or if he's going to run it out.
I think that's what he means, is he pulling back on the track. Well, we'll see. If we see him back out there, we'll let you know. McKenna Diab says, good luck, Gabe, from Upper Michigan. A lot of people from the Upper Midwest are watching today. Usually most of our races are up that way, and we've drifted down south. We were just south of Dallas-Fort Worth at Midlothian, Texas. This is Texplex Park, and a great off-road facility here about 40 minutes south of Dallas-Fort Worth area. And they got multiple side-by-side tracks, off-road tracks, motocross tracks. A great park here. You said it's 1,000 acres. I didn't realize that, huh?
Yeah, it's huge.
And a couple power plants and stuff off in the distance, and there's a few houses around here, but it's pretty rural where we are. All right, here. So coming through the pits, what's the game plan when you're going through there?
When I was going through the pits, I had my shield open. I was trying to cool down. It's hot out there, and it's just gonna get hotter as the day goes on. So I'm gonna feel bad for Pro Stock because some of the guys that are running 2 classes, they're gonna have 2 hours out here. It's gonna be hot.
True. This is the Pro Mod final here, presented by Moto Race Tires, MRT. The #1 Kevlar belted tire in the industry. Moto Race Tires is designed by racers for racers. Check them out, motoracetire.com. They are our presenting sponsor here of the Pro Mod final.
Here comes Kenny Masch. See what he lays down for his first lap. This section right here is fun. Cut across the moto track. Yesterday, some guys were blowing it and like going on the moto track. We were originally supposed to do that, but then we blocked it off because Texplex didn't want us to use that. So you're gonna see here, they'll cut down and then I'll turn right away.
Okay,
right there.
so they were gonna originally go on this.
Yeah, he'll turn right there. We were supposed to go straight, but we had to turn because they didn't want us to use the moto track. So we got to go around all the jumps. That section's kind of just wide open. Then you come to the pits and slow down 15 miles an hour. Feels like you're there for an hour.
It does too, doesn't it? So Cannon has a brand new YXZ 1000 there. He's had a couple. He's gone through a few too. He had a white one earlier in the year, and now he looks like he's just in a brand new car altogether. All right, let's go back to the short course, and who do we?
We got Jason Watt and Gabe Johnson. Curious to see why Jason Watt's not doing as good. He usually does woods racing with Kyle Chaney. They're on the same team, so I'm kind of curious why he's back so far, but it's not hour long, so anything can happen.
It seems like, correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like they're kind of being mellow in this section. True or not true? Or are they
Yeah,
rolling?
that section's just gotta be smooth through there.
Okay.
But they gotta push those berms a little harder right there.
That's what I'm saying. It seems like they're.
That turn right there is hard. You just keep drifting, then you hit this big table and you go downhill right away. That turn's fun though, wide open. Oh, we're gonna have a battle here. Guy lets him by, must have hit him in the bumper. The rule is if we hit him in the bumper one time, they gotta move out of the way, or otherwise you wreck them. So I hit C-Pod once, he got out of the way, and then I hit the tree, so he got by me.
Oh, no way. And he probably was singing, there you go. Good job, kid.
Yeah.
In the booth with us right now is Jake Kosmecki, and Jake just came off the track. He hit a tree late in his race in the sportsman class, and now in the booth with us announcing and giving me a lot of great info. Looks like okay, here we go.
Here comes Kyle Hart. He'll probably lay down a good lap. Gave himself a minute gap, so he'll probably have a really good lap.
To go to the Facebook feed real quick, Ben Heiding says the whole race driven crew isn't here, but they're in the chat being cheerleaders, and they sure are. John Arnold says it's hard to beat Chaney, especially in the woods, because GNC was great practice. Yes, absolutely. Kurt Giuliani says, hey, Jakers.
Hey.
Race driven. Mike Kosmecki, Jakers, their air conditioning in here.
Yeah, it's real nice in here.
We are in a sweet little studio here, just right next to the start. You might see us pointed out to you. Been on the screen a couple times. And Steve Rounds, you Wisco boys must be melting out there. We're actually pretty comfy inside. It's actually not bad. It's supposed to be 95, but I was just out there a few minutes ago on the podium. It was pretty comfortable actually. So, but yeah, it's supposed to be a hot one today. All right, let's go back to some racing. Jake, what are you seeing? What's happening out there? We are on. Let's finish. Let's look at our screen and our scoring right now. They're still on lap number 1 as they're starting to come through. Well, I guess that's a full lap 1,
yeah.
We should say. So Kyle Chaney with a 10:30, Jimmy Henderson a 10:38, Scottie Lawrence 10 minutes 42 seconds, Tyler Livingston 10:47, Zack Beavers, Marty Hart, Matt Zeiler. Who are you really keeping an eye on right now?
I'm keeping an eye on Kyle Chaney and Jimmy Henderson. I was watching Henderson yesterday in practice, and he was giving it his all. Pit road, I think, is going to play a factor. The minute pit stop and the 15 mile an hour, you might see some speeding, which is 2-minute penalty, and then if you get another one, it's 5 minutes. Kyle Hart's cruising right now.
There you go. Yeah, now, okay, so this is what I was talking about.
Kyle Hart moved up to the lead, 10:22. He's got 8 seconds right now, and Kyle.
Look at that. But look how aggressive he is in this short course section. I mean,
yeah.
Compared to the guys we just saw a minute ago, I mean, he's railing the turns, he's jumping the jumps.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do. You gotta ride the berms in this section. If you try cutting the inside, you're just gonna lose a ton of speed. But he's hauling.
Yeah, I like how he's attacking all this, and that shows right there. Look, like you said, 8 seconds ahead of Kyle Chaney on that lap. That's gonna add up at the end.
It's a long race, though. Anything can happen.
As you know,
yeah.
As you know. And we've seen, just in that first sportsman class, lose a little bit of focus and catch an edge of a tree or a rut or who knows what. Hey, Scotty said he saw some snakes out there. You see any snake?
Yeah, there's huge snakes and huge spiders.
Hearing a lot of spider talk as well. That's interesting.
As you can see, Luke didn't come around yet, so I'm guessing he either went back to the pits or pulled off on the track somewhere. So to answer your question on Facebook, no, it doesn't look like he's coming back.
How about Ben?
I don't know what happened with Ben. Might have rolled, broke something. Yesterday broke a drive shaft, so who knows?
All right, but Kyle Hart, man, look at him. Just this whole section we've had him on the screen. He is just
cruising.
Yeah, he really is ripping it up and from corner to corner, just on the gas. All right, who's this out there?
I think this is Tyler Livingston.
Okay.
I can't really see right now.
Yeah, we'll see as they come back.
Yep, it's Tyler.
Let's go to our Castle X track cam coming down Monster Alley here, that downhill section, and then they come back into the...
Curious to see why Livingston didn't take that shortcut there. He was about second right there, so.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think maybe they're not aware of it? Or is it very obvious?
It's obvious because there's tire tracks that go straight through.
Sure.
Maybe he's thinking it's real rough, but it's really not.
Well, he's on it right here in this section too, throwing some roost from corner to corner. 018, that's Tyler Livingston.
He got that orange idea from me. I'm all orange too.
Nice. Go to chat real quick. Nothing new on the chat board. Make sure you guys log in. Tell us where you're from, where you're watching from, who you're rooting on, what you guys think of the feed. Please share the feed as well. The more people we get, sharing, the more people will watch the feed. I know it is a long day and not side-by-side action. Here's the 44 coming by.
As Henderson hit that jump a little less that time.
There you go.
Must have hurt the last time. Henderson's down to a 10:33.
How about the rollers here, the Yamaha rollers? What do you think of that?
Those are fun. Hit them wide open. They're not bad at all, but setting up for the turn, you're in the air and you turn it right away. So it's a little sketchy landing, but it's fun. This section right here is hard too because there's no berm to lean on.
Sure.
So you're like, get on the bike.
Off camber, left-hander, flat turn, and then into a nice berm here. Let's see if he takes the high section like you said. Kind of a little middle there.
Yeah, it looks like he got loose coming out.
That's a 26 of Scottie Lawrence. He was one of our first guests today in the booth here. And thank you for coming in, Scottie, earlier today. So he gave me some insight of some stuff as well. And then gets to go out on the track and I get to watch him out here. So he's on it right now and railing some of the corners here as well. So what was his? He set a 10:38. That was his second lap. 10:40 on that. That's about his average. He's on it as well. Who else do we got coming through? Here's another car coming at us through the Yamaha rollers. This is
Tyler again.
There you go. You know your guys, don't you?
Oh yeah.
I need to see a number. I can't tell just by their car. You know their car just by their look over the Toyota tabletop, and he catches some air, but he backsides that perfect.
Yeah, that's key. The more time your tires are on the ground, the faster you're going to go. But he probably lost a couple tenths right there. He blew it wide.
Went wide, but watch him rail these corners.
Oh, he's kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
I think he needs to go up a little higher. This section right here where he's coming to, cut across, that's hard on the body. Bouncing.
Ugh.
Hands get blisters. It's rough.
Coming at you from Texplex Parks, Midlothian, Texas, and Jake Kosmecki here in the booth with myself, Dave Derringer, and this is round number 3 of Chasing the Triple. And we had some races on the ice back in January. We raced in the rain and the mud in May back in Green Bay, and now we're in the hot heat of it, even though it's October down here in Texas. And it surely has been a mix of different terrain and temperatures and weather and all that. What do you think overall of the series and the difference in each round so far?
The Greaves put on an awesome event, like so different. That's why they call it King of the Elements. If somebody won all 3, they were going to win $150,000 and a really nice trophy, but we're not going to have anyone do that because at the ice race Tyler won and he got a little mishap with the wrong studs. So we had 2 people actually win that race because Jimmy finished second and we docked Tyler. He still technically got the win, but we gave it to Jimmy as well. So we had 2 winners going into Lena, and then Jimmy won the second round and then broke at the second race at Lena. So that's probably going to be his dropout.
Sure. Well, Jake, I got some big news. As CJ Greaves just texted us on the chat, Kyle Chaney is out.
Oh, that's big news. He was cruising. He must have blew a belt or something or flipped.
Must have happened. We'll try to get the news on that. Thank you, CJ, for giving us the update back there in the pits. So let us know what's going on. John Arnold says, darn it, what happened? And we will get that update for you as soon as we can. And what happened to Enloe? Someone asked too. Mitchell asked as well. I don't know. We didn't get the update on that. We were trying to find out what happened to Ben as well. So here's the 25 coming through of Gabe Johnson. Let's see what his time was. He did a 12:28 on that first one.
at this rate, we're going to have like 3 cars at the end. We already have 4 cars out, and it's only a lap in. They need to pace themselves a little bit.
So there you go. So tell me about that, because, you know, you just got off the track and that happened to you. You said you were leading the thing, and then late in the race you hit a tree. So you're saying pace yourself, but you also want to have the best overall time. So give me an idea of how you pace yourself.
You just don't drive over your head in the wood sections. It's really easy to drive, like blow a berm or hit a tree or something.
Sure.
But you just got to be smart, I guess. Kenny took the cut across right there.
There you go.
Here's Zeiler taking the whoops.
Yamaha whoop section. He'll head here, take a right-hand turn to the Toyota tabletop here right in front of us. Toyota, the official truck of Chasing the Triple. We thank them. Johnny's got that nice Toyota Tundra all wrapped up, and drives that around. Here's the...
That's what I rode in on the way here.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Hey, nice. It's a nice truck. I got one myself, a little bit older, but I love my Tundra. Absolutely. And I have a Tacoma. It's my daily driver, so.
Yeah, nice and spacious.
They are. And no problems with them ever. These things are bulletproof. Okay, here is
Jason Watt.
And he looked like kind of tiptoed through that turn a little bit. Now he's back on it.
It's really interesting to see why he's back in 9th right now.
11:22 on his second lap. Kyle Hart, Henderson, Scottie Lawrence, Tyler Livingston, Zack Beavers, Marty Hart, you said might have a good one as well.
Yeah, I'm curious to see why Marty's back in 7th. He does this. Instead of off-road, they moved to woods racing, so.
So Matthias Rowell says, can't you change a belt and keep going? That number one, let's state, we don't know yet what happened to Chaney. Jake is guessing that he blew a belt, but we don't know that for a fact. So
I'm guessing these guys don't carry belts in the race. Most of them don't. We don't carry parts in the car, so I'm guessing that.
Okay.
And we're actually supposed to like stay strapped in until we're cleared off the track.
Okay.
But like if you're upside down like I was, I got out of the car.
Gotta get out for sure. Absolutely. Steve Round says same thing at King of the Hammers, same as what? I'm gonna know what he means.
He means Kyle Chaney must have.
Oh, sure. Broke down. Gotcha. Yeah. I got to go to King of the Hammers this year. Worked for Yamaha for a few days there at our booth, and man, what an event that is. Wonder if we could get Johnny to incorporate this somehow. I know that's a whole separate event, but wow. An impressive event. I don't know if you got to go out there, Jake, but it is.
No, I'm going to try this year, though.
It is.
I've been watching on the live feed. It looks really nice.
It is cool. Tom Carmody says, stuck at work and missed the start. Did Rodney not start? So he give us
No, he didn't. Yesterday in practice, he blew it up. Started on fire, blew a brake line. So he wasn't really in the points like he is in Pro Stock, so he decided not to worry about it. Just fix it when he gets home. Get ready for next year.
Kenny Masch coming through. Looks like
that's a different line. He didn't even take the berm.
Oh, low line, huh?
Yeah.
Inside, maybe a little smoother.
Maybe, but the berm's faster. You carry your momentum up there.
And here's Marty Hart coming through with that colorful.
That's not.
Is it not?
No, that one's
30.
There's 230. No, that one's 38.
Oh, Zack Beavers.
Yeah, Marty's 36.
Gotcha.
Here's Kyle. He's cruising right now.
Yeah, look at that. He's racing.
18-second lead right now.
Kyle Hart.
Nope, never mind. 5-second lead. Jimmy moved up to second. Still have Kyle in second on the scoreboard, but he's broke, so.
Should drop down. We'll see there as he drops down. So here is that
William Thomas.
William Thomas. There you go. You don't even need to look at this. You know every one of these guys, don't you? Man, look at that wrap.
Yeah, that's cool. You'll see that one for a mile. Maybe if you brought a jack, he could change his tire on the track.
There you go. Taking that midline here. We're in the short course section, and then they're going to cruise back out to that cross-country section here in a little bit. So they're on lap number 2. This is the Pro Mod final presented by Moto Race Tires. Moto Race Tires, the #1 Kevlar belted tire in the industry. Moto Race Tires is designed by racers for racers. Check them out, motoracetire.com. Thanks, guys, for getting involved in the sport. Kind of new to us and the industry as well. And His tire's doing well, and thank you guys for supporting our series. And hopefully you guys out there check out motoracetire.com and all the new tires that they have to offer as well. So anything new on the chat? Nothing new. Say hi, guys. Share the feed if you could. Tell us what's going on, and log in and say hello. We got Jake Kosmecki in the booth with me right now. This is our second race of the day. This is the Pro Mod side-by-side final, and like I said, it's kind of it's about an hour race. This one will be a little shorter, an hour, 50 minutes or so, 55.
Oh, Tyler spun out.
Spins out right in front of us, huh? On camera. Nice shot, guys. And that, like you said, so that's a real flat, just dry, dusty, just kind of S-turns and switchbacks and stuff like that.
Yeah, that turn's hard. It just keeps going.
Didn't lose too much time there, so not too bad.
Anything can happen. As you can see in the sportsman race, we had a leader and he hit the tree, so.
Yeah, and
C-Pod winner, wrapped up the championship.
It did. And Corey's going to come in here, I believe, in a little bit. We're going to have him in the booth.
Tyler's coming back to Monster Alley here. Curious to see if he'll take the cut across. Oh, he's hitting the flags.
Castle X cam on the Monster Alley coming down that little hill here.
There we go. He figured it out. Now he's got the cut across.
When are we going to get that YXZ out of there?
I don't know. That car broke every time I was on the track this weekend. That was a rough weekend for Josh.
All right. Tyler Livingston coming through here. Let's see what he is.
He's in 6th right now.
6 with a 10:42 is his last lap.
Kyle Hart went up to 10:19 on that last lap.
See the pits. Let's see him come through here. You've been talking about that pit area is tough to keep your speed.
Yep. As we got Scottie on camera. Ryan the berm's coming in the split lane. See if he'll take the inside or outside. Looks like he took the outside. Sets him up better for the next turn in that big table. There we go. Now we adjusted. Now Jimmy's in 2nd. Scottie's in 3rd. Beavers in 4th. Livingston 5th. Marty Hart 6th. Zeiler 7th. Jason Watt 8th. William Thomas 9th. Kenny Masch 10th. Gabe Johnson 11th. Your leader, Kyle Hart in the Can-Am, number 41. Henderson's riding the Yamaha. Curious to see why.
Jumped up over that.
Yeah, curious to see why Henderson ran a Yamaha for this series, not his Can-Am. Because Can-Ams have turbos and Yamahas don't really have those.
Well, they make one.
They make one. It's not that.
Yeah, it's not stock, but a lot of guys.
Scottie got really close to that tree right there. I bet you he'll take that section a little slower next time.
All right, through the Yamaha
Tyler
rollers.
again. Cameraman must like Tyler.
Well, he's coming by the section here. There's a fuel off-road cam and the Toyota tabletop. Look at that, perfect.
Tyler rides fuel wheels, so that was a perfect camera for him.
There you go. Can't beat that. Let's go to our Facebook feed real quick. Cody Chaney says, dang. John Arnold.
Henderson's out too.
Henderson with the Dirt Launch Power Sports Turbo Kit, and then Mike says he's out. So what happened there?
Yeah, Mike's with CJ, so he'll know what's wrong.
And Mike Caswell says good luck to Matt Zeiler in the non-turbo Underdog Razor.
That's actually Mike Caswell's car, if I'm not mistaken.
Huh.
Toronto, right? No, it's actually Benjamin Hartwing's. Sorry. So Henderson's out. This changes everything. We got 5 cars out already.
Wow.
and there's still four laps left. Here's Zeiler on the outside of the moto track coming in pit lane. Curious to see if anyone's going to hit those big tractor tires coming in the pit lane. Lock them up, hit the tractor tires.
See anyone
Jason Watt
come close to him, or?
No. You usually slow down enough because it's 15 there, but
sure.
Maybe you'll lock him up. Who knows? Jason's car looks really soft. Looks like it's leaning over a bunch. But it's probably really nice on his body.
In the back section.
Yeah,
right?
it's real rough. You got a wide open section, you bounce from side to side, you're hitting whoops. It's real rough back there. He slows down coming to pit road. Pit lane's kind of a break. It's real nice.
Kind of relax a little bit.
Yeah, then you come into pit road, get some water. It's nice.
It's cool.
Got Marty Hart and Gabe Johnson, I think. This one should be Marty, unless Kyle's like that far. Yep, that one's Marty. He does woods racing. He's sitting 6th right now. Gabe's behind him. He's sitting 11th.
Closing in a little, huh? All right, so they're coming back at us. Some of them are coming back at us through the cross country and back towards the short course area.
We got Zeiler here. Polaris, non-turbo.
So that is the
12 of Matt Zeiler.
there you go.
Race Driven. They're from Upper Michigan by Gabe.
Yep.
Gabe's sponsored by Race Driven as well. Oh, he took the outside on the split lane, so I'll set him up good here. Hit the big table.
So let's look at our timing scoring. Kyle Hart, fastest lap, 10 minutes, 19 seconds. Jimmy Henderson, 10:33. Scottie Lawrence, 10:38. Zack Beavers, 10:40.
We got to remember Jimmy Henderson's out though, so Scottie's technically in 2nd.
You're right. There you go.
Tyler will be in 4th, but right now he's sitting 5th. Marty Hart 6th. Zeiler 7th. Watt 8th. Thomas 9th. Masch 10th, and Gabe 11th. Gabe Johnson 11th. Jason Watt right here.
Went through the Toyota tabletop.
Right by us. He hit that pretty good. See how far he sends it. Oh,
Done.
hit that soft. Marty. That was pretty good.
Yeah, he's on it right now, isn't he?
William Thomas.
Yeah.
I feel like that car does King of the Hammers.
Yeah, possibly. With that number and that sticker kit wrap, yeah, absolutely. All right, back to the short course.
Zack Beavers right here in 38 Can-Am, the red cage.
I like it, a little different.
Yep. Oh, we got a battle going on between Jason Watt and Marty Hart. Caught that off the screen a little bit.
Be back to the left a little bit. There you go.
Yep, there it is. Marty got by him, so
Nice.
this is going to be a good lap for Marty
Yeah,
if he
it will
keeps
be.
it up.
Sure. Being that close, eating all that dust as well, huh?
The closer you are, it's better. Like
well, if
at
you're
that
right there, yeah.
Right where Jason Watt is right now, he probably can't even see.
Correct. You gotta be right on him if you don't want to eat any of that dust.
Right on him or really far back.
Correct. What else do we have on the Facebook chat? Nothing.
Kenny Masch right here. Yamaha. Number 5. It's a different line. Curious. Always doing something different, Kenny is.
He does. Former motocrosser there. Known Kenny quite a while back in Wisconsin days, and used to race moto up there. And like I said, he's moved down here, and he's been chasing all of Johnny's races. So he's the one guy that lives down here that's been going up north and doing those races up there. So he's done all of them, and he had some good ones in the mix. Let's see what his some of his scores were. He might have missed one in there as well too. So not in the running on this one, but.
Yeah, he had a couple bad races.
Yep.
Ice race is tough for Kenny.
That's right.
Never on ice because he's from Texas. So. Kyle's red too, so maybe we got something going on there.
Huh.
That would change everything.
Yeah, it would.
What?
Kyle's in the pit, we're hearing now. Something stuck in the pit, so something going on there.
Big news. Maybe if that doesn't work out, Scottie will be in first then. Right now we got Kyle, Jimmy, Scottie, Zack Beavers, Tyler Livingston, Marty Hart, Matt Zeiler, William Thomas, Jason Watt, Kenny Masch, and Gabe Johnson.
So let's go to the Facebook chat real quick. Raining 46 back home. Go Tyler Livingston. Someone else almost hit the fence.
Wheel bearing problem for Kyle Hart.
That's what you're seeing, yeah. Huh.
Changes everything.
CJ giving us the update on that. Where's the water truck? Yeah, I don't know about that. And watching from Tripoli, Wisconsin. All right, guys, keep logging in and sharing with us. Also share the feed if you could as well.
We can't really water here. Like this dirt's so weird. You soak it and you feel like it's dry, but then it's just like mud underneath.
Yeah.
Like it looks dry, but it's mud. So watering it really wouldn't help either. We soaked it last night. It's only going to get worse, but these guys are off-road drivers, so they'll find a way to deal with it.
Absolutely.
Tyler almost hitting the banners again. There must be a rut coming into that or something. Taking the cut across. Coming over by Josh Bear's car. Oh. Got her on the berm a little bit.
Did. So our time.
Scottie must be pitting this lap too, because he's red.
Yep, he's in. Good call. I have over about 40 minutes left. That seemed right. I guess so, huh?
We averaged it last night, and these guys are gonna do 6 laps. Sportsman's doing 5. Pro Mod, Pro Stock are doing 6 because they're a little faster than the Sportsman.
Okay.
2 seconds lap. Oh, Tyler almost hit the tire right there. That was close. Whew. Yep, Scottie's going again, so he must have pit. Zack Beavers moves up to second now. Started with 15, we're down to 10 already. 3 laps left yet.
Mike Caswell says, good luck, Tyler. Keep it together.
Yeah, Tyler's from Escanaba too, so all those guys up there
They're all
voting
watching
for each other.
Kyle Hart at 10:19. Fastest lap so far. That was early. Got here in the truck section.
Zeiler again.
Yep.
I was talking to him yesterday. He's like, if I can just keep it together, I think I'll finish pretty good. He's doing pretty good right now, around
Yeah,
sixth.
a lot of guys are breaking down here. So how are we looking in points? Scottie Lawrence, Jimmy Henderson came in. Tyler Livingston, Kyle Chaney, we know he's out. See, you got back on the track yet or no?
No, looks like Jimmy and Kyle are out. So
yeah.
Right now it's down to Scottie and Tyler. They're 3 and 4 right now. Yep. Tyler must have pit.
Okay, here they come through Monster Alley.
Marty Hart's up to 5th. Kyle Hart's still red, so he must be having a problem. Must have not fixed the wheel bearing or whatever was wrong with that. Got Tyler again.
Back to short course section here. And a long left-hand sweeper, and then to the Yamaha rollers. Kind of blasting over the top of those things, and then a quick little left, and then a right-hander over the Toyota tabletop. This is a fun little section. You've had fun out here, huh?
Uh-huh.
Fuel off-road track cam there. Launching down the hill. It's Tyler Livingston.
This is a little different element for Tyler. He's a nice racer back where he's from in Escanaba, circle track, so this wood stuff probably a little different.
And the dust too, right?
I feel like Tyler might have broken axle or something, because it's pulling one way.
Huh.
Maybe I'm wrong, but who knows?
So Robbie Shea says if you run wide open, you'll likely break. If you run a mixture of fast and conservative, known as pacing, which you were talking about, you'll have a better chance. Sometimes slower is faster.
Yeah, I learned that one.
There you go. Rival Motorsports says go Scott. What's the format? What's the race format? 5 non-stop laps. You mentioned the pits and the water break. A little confusing for us just logged in, so why don't you give them a breakdown of what's happening here?
So we started 2 by 2. We went off points and we had a minute gap between each of them. It's an hour long or 6 laps, whatever one comes first for these guys, and spread them out by a minute so they have time. And they got a gap. And we had Kyle Chaney out to early lead. He broke. Jimmy Henderson broke. Kyle Hart was your leader. He's in pit road, broke. So it's going to change up everything. We're going to be down to 9 cars, and we still got 3 laps left. So it's going to be interesting to watch the end here.
SCRC says go rival team.
Tyler's got no one by him right now.
All alone, huh?
Yep. That's when you can make up the most time, not have to worry about anyone. The guy behind him must have been pitting.
That's our little studio there in the trailer. There's the pits. All right. Someone coming through.
There's Zeiler coming back. What I was doing when I was on the track with Owen, I was trying to see, like, when I'd come into a section, I'd watch Owen on the off-road track. This section right here, I'd see if Owen was coming up to where Zeiler is. I'd be going to the split lane and Owen would be here. We were pretty close until the last lap. John Holzer flipped on our race, and then we all had to go around him. Owen lost some time there. I hit a tree, but whatever. Live and you learn.
You did. Yes. Guess so.
Consistency plays a big factor in these woods racing. Kyle Hart's still red, so he must be out for the race. Now it updated. We got Zack Beavers, Scottie Lawrence, Marty Hart, Tyler Livingston, Zeiler, William Thomas, Jason Watt, Kenny Masch, Gabe Johnson. Down to 9 cars. 3 laps left.
Man, they are breaking, aren't they?
Here's Jason Watt. Curious to see why he's running. He's running his shield open. Must be fogging up on him.
Or covered in dust, probably on the inside. That's possible. Remember, he had to get by someone earlier.
There's Zack Beavers, your leader.
11 minutes 5, so not the fastest time, but pretty consistent overall.
Here's Marty Hart. You guys that just tuned in, these guys started in the back, but that doesn't matter because this is a timed race, so you're basically racing against the clock. So it doesn't really matter where you start, you just gotta have the best time at the end.
Correct, fastest.
So you can start last like Kyle did, and he was leading after the first lap, so anything's possible. Beavers has a 4-second lead right now. Marty Hart's a second behind Lawrence. Tyler's a second behind Marty Hart. Zeitler's a second behind Livingston. Thomas is a second behind Zeiler.
Wow.
Jason Watts, 0.08 tenths behind Thomas, so it's real tight up there. From 3rd to 7th. Got your Jason Watt in the shot, your leader. Zack Beavers coming out of the shot right there in the red cage.
Yep.
38. Marty Hart entering the screen. Oh, Beavers over-rotated a little bit. Skipped that cone. Maybe he'll get a penalty, but I doubt it.
All right, so the shakeup in the points is going to be interesting. Scottie Lawrence, like you said, Tyler Livingston are going to have the battle there, and they had only about an 8-point difference coming in. So Zack Beavers, Scottie Lawrence, Marty Hart, Tyler Livingston, Matt Zeiler, William Thomas having a good drive as well. Jason Watt, Kenny Masch still in it, or is he? Maybe not.
I feel
Kenny
like Kenny's in the pits.
Yep. Oh, could be in the pits. There you go. So back there, and that's our Monster Alley.
Scottie Lawrence. Coming down. He'll probably take the shortcut here.
So tell me about that shortcut between the two.
Well, you could either go straight in the grass or take the track, which goes to the right and then back to the left. So it's easier to just go straight.
Sure.
One car did it, so the rest followed.
All right.
Yep, Kenny's back going, so he must have been in the pits.
John says give Scottie a plus 36 pit board.
Scottie does some of this woods racing too, so now I'm surprised to see him up there.
This is the Pro Mod Final, presented by Moto Race Tires, the #1 Kevlar tire belted in the industry. Moto Race Tires, designed by racers for racers. Check them out, motoracetire.com. Thank you guys for logging in and checking us out on the Facebook feed here. We are live from Midlothian, Texas, just kind of south of Dallas, Fort Worth area, about 40 minutes or so. Texplex Park, and this is round number 3 of the Monster Energy Chasing the Triple. Part of Side-by-Side Sports' largest purse in the history, $150,000 cash and prizes. We're giving away a YXZ 1000 later on this afternoon in that Pro Stock class. But right now we're on the Pro Mod, presented by Moto Race Tires. In the booth, in the booth with me right now, Jake and Jake Kuzmecki, and doing a good job. And you know all these guys and what's going on, and giving me some good color analysis of what's happening in our Pro Mod. And you just came off the track a little earlier in that sportsman class. You had a little bad luck yourself there, but these guys going at it. You want to get up in this class eventually someday?
Yeah, I'm gonna try working my way up. Gotta fix the mistakes I've been making. Like hitting a tree on the last lap.
Right. So they're drifting here. We're on lap number 4 or so. You think they're going to do about 6 laps?
Yeah.
In our Pro Mod here.
Here comes. Oh, that's Scottie Lawrence. By the finish line. He's taking the white flag right now.
I saw the white flag. There you go. So we're only going to have. We will have 6, just like you said. So.
6.2 miles though, so. Anything can happen.
Can. He's trying to pull off this championship here in the Pro Mod.
If you just stay smart, he'll lock it up right
There
now.
you go. 26, Scottie Lawrence. Let's go to the chat. Nothing new yet. Coming up next will be our side-by-side minis. That'll be at 11:30. After that, the Pro Stock presented by Yamaha. That's at 1 o'clock. Our final race of the day will be at 2:30. It's just the Texplex GP class, kind of open to some of the local guys that don't want to chase the series here, but still want to race today. We will cover that race as well later on today at 2:30. Tonight we have a awards banquet stuff here on the grounds in their little facility, so that should be funny. Looking forward to that.
Yep.
That should be cool. We'll do that this evening, and then some guys are going to take off, and some guys are going to stick around. Some fun activities tomorrow. Not here on the track, though. We'll be at a whole different location. All right, over the monster tabletop there.
Scottie's looking good right now.
Yeah, nice and calm, comfortable, but still laying a pretty good lap. Hopefully he doesn't run into this farmer back here and this. Back to the short course, no one out there right now. Anyone coming at us? Not yet. What's going on?
Here's Matt Zeiler coming to us. And the Polaris, race driven, sponsored.
Yeah, he's on it. And he is, where is he? Fifth, it shows. 12:08, his fastest lap. 11:09, back on lap 3. Nick says Scottie for the championship, and Ben says probably. So, will the minis be live? Yeah, we're going to cover that race too, Brandon. That'll be at 11:30. So coming up next will be our minis. We'll have a little podium for these guys, a little, you know, some commercial breaks. But yes, we are going to cover those minis coming up here in a little bit. So stay logged in. Share those, share this page, this feed, if you guys would. Got quite a few people in watching right now, so keep sharing it. And here they come towards the Monster Alley.
Just to cover on the SXS minis. If you're new, the minis ain't gonna run the full track. They'll run the little motocross track.
Sure.
I'm curious to see how many laps they'll do, but it'll be a good race.
Did you see there on the Castle X downhill cam? Did you see he was kind of straddling the ruts there? Kind of took off to the side a little bit.
Russ must be getting deep if they're trying to like get out of them.
Right.
Still got Beavers in first, Lawrence in second, Marty Hart in third, Livingston in fourth, Zeiler in fifth, Thomas, Watt, Masch, Johnson.
John Arnold says, Hunter Miller, where are you at the Works race? Probably. I haven't seen them.
Looking nice and smooth right now. That's what you gotta do.
I like it. Coming hot into those pits and then grab some brakes and slow down. Do you get a drink every lap?
No, I just
every
when I
couple
pit
or what?
when I just pit, so only once.
Yeah. Good.
It's Tyler again, going to the drop down. New leader Beavers. Jason Watt in front of him. Marty Hart behind Beavers. Got a race going on there.
Yeah, you do. They're all catching each other, huh? Mike says, thanks for the coverage, everyone. Appreciate it. Yeah, thanks for logging in, guys. And support some of our sponsors. You'll see some commercials in a little bit. Thank you guys for all logging in and sharing the feed. Sorry, Kyle Chaney gave it an awesome try, says Don. Gotta get the lowdown on Kyle and see what exactly happened there. All right, we're winding this one down. This is the Pro Mod presented by Moto Race Tires. #1 Kevlar belted tire in the industry. Moto Race Tires, designed by racers for racers. Check them out on the web, motoracetire.com. All right, so what are you thinking in this? They start getting the white flag. What are you seeing? What are you predicting? What are you thinking?
I feel like Scottie's gonna win, but could be wrong. These guys have, unless they have a pit crew telling them where they are, they have no clue where they are on the track, so they're trying to go as fast as they can.
So I asked someone about that, either, I forget who I asked, but is there any radio communication with any of these guys?
I had some, but I can only hear it when I was in pit road.
Oh,
because you're so far away.
Sure. Oh,
doesn't
gotcha.
work.
Okay.
These guys all got to take the white flag yet, so.
Yep. Waiting for them to come across. Let's see, I hear some of them over here. All right, let's see if they come through that white flag.
Got Marty Hart taking the white.
There you go. Final lap for these guys.
Marty's just being smooth and consistent right now. Sitting third.
Yeah, they've kind of backed it down a little, haven't they?
Yeah. Curious to see why Beavers took his pit in that last lap.
What's the best time to do it? Mid?
Yeah, mid. Because then if you lose time, you can gain it. Jason Watt just being smooth and consistent right now.
So he had 11:13 was his best. He's on his final lap here. So I'm gonna shake down and break down here. Kyle Hart officially done. Couldn't get the repair. Beavers. Beavers are gonna need a bigger helmet. I'll stay away from that one.
Oh, Scottie's in the lead now. That shakes it up.
Yeah. Say we don't know these officials until they cross that finish line on the final lap. That the whole thing could change.
What Beavers needs to do now is not drive over his head. Just needs to keep doing what he's doing.
But do you think about that on that final lap? You know, you don't know where you're standing, do you? You don't know where you are in the mix and your lap times and how you are overall. So how do you keep that composure and know that going on that final lap? You really don't, do you?
You don't, but I just always keep it in my mind because, like, want to bring it home in one piece. So
sure.
Even though I didn't do that, but yeah, whatever.
Hey, well, yeah. So you're been there, done that. These guys have not been out there. I mean, they're out there right now, but they have this final lap to finish it off. So let's see what happens. I like that little step up right there. It's kind of cool. All right, couple. All right, here's Scottie coming at us.
He's coming to the checkered flag.
Yeah,
that's
he
how
is.
far out he is.
All right, so what's he at right now? Let's
6:05.
10:38 was his fastest. It's gonna be interesting. He is in the lead. We'll see as he comes across. Here come some other guys. Masch just came across. This will be the beginning of his final lap. All right, so the white flag there, and let's see if we can find Scottie Lawrence here, Jake.
Here he comes.
There you go. Inside that trailer right there. Little studio off to the left. Give him a minute.
I think that one's Gabe Johnson.
Okay.
Looks like he's got a...
So go back to that car to your left, guys. On the short course coming at us, Scottie Lawrence here. Going there you go. Right there. Through the Yamaha rollers for the final lap. Coming around. Leading this one, then 26. It is Scottie Lawrence. One corner to go, the right-hander. And over the Toyota tabletop. And he is going to finish up. Checker flag will be the first one to cross with a time. 6 laps. 1 hour. No, that is not right. Where are we at here? 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 18 seconds. Yes, that is. Oh, look at that. What's going on there?
Looks like the hub came off the bottom arm.
Gabe Johnson coming across there. Wow.
Crazy.
How long has that been like that is the question. Chad Deutsch says, Beavers looks like he has been in two-wheel drive. Did something break? Not sure. Find out there. Scottie Lawrence came across. 106. I think that's probably going to be the one. We'll get down and do some podium stuff here. Going to wait for a few more guys to come across here. I think Zach's going to hold on to second. Marty there. Livingston, Matt Zeiler, Jason Watt. Let's see. None of them in our camera view right now. Gabe is out. Yep, we saw that. Final lap here of our Pro Mod final, presented by Moto Race Tires. Coming up next will be the side-by-side minis. Jake Kosmecki here in the booth with me, and you've done a great job, Jake. Thank you for coming in. We'll finish this one up. We're gonna have a few more guests coming in, but you can stick around and do some more race call. Definitely need you for the Pro Stock later on today at 1 o'clock, and maybe if you want to hang around for the Texplex GP class as well. But we have some other guys coming in here for some in-studio interviews. We'll talk to some of them, and just waiting for some of these guys to fill out.
Comes Tyler.
There you go.
He's running fourth right now, so maybe he can get third from Marty.
That's what I'm wondering. Oh, gets a little sideways through the Yamaha rollers. He comes.
I definitely feel like something's broke in that car.
Do you? And the right-hander and through the Toyota tabletop, the official truck of Chasing the Triple, and he launches it down the hill. Tyler Livingston comes across. And we'll keep an eye.
107.
107. 1 hour, 7 minutes, 6 seconds. Currently fourth, but that still could change. Who else is coming at us?
Comes Matt Zeiler.
So we have him in fifth currently.
Coming to the end.
Yep. See what he ends up. Wheel bearing, someone's asking. Radius rod bolt, maybe. Did Scottie win? He is the first to cross. Most likely he's going to take the win, yes. But we wait for everyone to come across just to make sure everything is timing the scoring and everything is official before we call it.
Here's Marty. Oh.
Yeah, that was. There you go. Man, look how rough.
running third right now, so finished strong. Jason Watt behind him.
Right behind him, huh? So we're gonna have some action here. Someone should be coming out of the pits momentarily. I forgot who that was. That was Zeiler, I believe.
Oh, got her on the bike.
Yeah,
Marty
he did. Got her on 2. There you go. All right, so let's see Zeiler finish up here, right?
Thing's loud.
He's on it,
He's
though.
gonna send it.
Yeah. Right through the start sweeper here, the Yamaha rollers.
Finishing strong, that's for sure.
I like it. I like it. That's how you do it. A little slight lefty to a right-hander. And over the Toyota tabletop, Matt Zeiler finishing up here with a 107.32. Currently 5th. We'll see if anything changes there. And go back to our pit camera here, see what we got coming out. Remember those two were racing kind of into the pits there.
Should be Marty and Jason, they're coming. I saw them.
Okay.
Here's Marty.
All right, so can they? They're both sending it as well in this final lap. So let's see. I love this little Yamaha roller section here. Pound through that. Come towards us here. Final couple corners. Marty Hart rounds the right-hander and over the Toyota tabletop, and we'll see what he ends up. Checkers for Marty Hart. Yeah.
Bumped her up to second.
1-0, there you go. 106.31, and now
Jason Watt coming finish.
All right, let's see what he does. So,
6th right now.
6th with a 108. So who are we waiting on?
Still got Beavers,
Zack,
Thomas, Kenny Masch, and Gabe
okay,
Johnson.
so we got a few left, and
Gabe.
Zack's in the mix.
Yeah, Gabe actually finished. He was the car that broke.
You're right. Yep, absolutely.
We got
Cool.
Kenny.
Yep. Kenny pretty much. Zack, Kenny, the last two we're really waiting on. Drew says, nice job, Jake, in the booth.
Thanks.
Yeah, he is good for sure. Got the color, got it down. He knows all these guys personally and their cars.
Here comes Zack Beavers.
Big help for sure. All right, Zack Beavers. So this is the one we really.
This is what's gonna shake it up.
Correct. 3rd currently, but we'll see as he comes across what's gonna happen. Final time through these Yamaha roller section. Final right-hand turn over our Toyota Tundra tabletop. Nice, strong finish, and that is 3rd. Okay, so our officials, as we got Ken Masch and William Thomas.
William Thomas was right behind Kenny, so should be done here pretty soon.
Okay, they finish up this little section here, that rough section. There you are. You know your stuff, don't you? See what Zack does here. Or Zack, Kenny. Zack is his son. There's Ken coming through. Looks like a brand new car for Ken. Giving away one of these YXZ 1000s later on in that Pro Stock class. Go over that a little bit later, but the winner of that Pro Stock is going to take home a new YXZ 1000. So Ken headed towards the pit for the final time, as is William Thomas, who's just behind him. Right now, Lawrence, Hart, Beavers, Livingston, Zeiler, and Jason Watt. I think you might see much change, maybe in that 4th, 5th, 6th position. Paul said it was a rear hub. Track is brutal, yes sir, Adam. And if Scottie holds on to this, which I'm pretty sure he will, it's going to be the Pro Mod winner here and champion.
Livingston will finish second.
You think so? Yeah, he'll move up second, I believe so. You'd have to with a fourth today. And then
Henderson 11th.
Henderson in 11th and Chaney
12th.
in 12th. Yeah, that's going to really shake that up there. So Livingston will move up to second. Gabe was 6th. And Enloe had a DNF, as did Henderson and Chaney. Gabe might even move up even with that broken wheel, huh? Let's see what he ends up at the end here. All right, final time for Ken Masch. Yes, sir.
He's going to send it.
Yeah, he is. Going to need to move up if he does anything here. And he launched it off of that one through the Yamaha rollers one more time as well. He's got the lights on that YXC and rolling in here one more time over the Toyota tabletop.
William Thomas right behind him. So.
Is he? We'll get a shot of William as well. There's Kenny finishing up. Good job. And William Thomas coming across. So Ken did not
Ken and
move
William
up
might
yet.
change
We'll see.
spots.
This could be. No. So William ends up 7th. Kenny 8th. So our official race results is Scottie Lawrence with the win with a 1 hour 5 minutes. Marty Hart